All right, want to welcome everybody in to the final day of the Suns Classic here in Southeastern as the Western Wildcats are going to play against the West Hancock Titans. Want to welcome everybody into the Liberty Tax Service pregame show. How can you improve your game when it comes to saving tax dollars? Put Liberty Tax Service on your team and benefit from their knowledge and experience. They dig for every deduction, credit, and guarantee the most accurate result. Liberty Tax prepares individual and business taxes, plus bookkeeping and payroll service. Invite them to conduct a free tax education seminar for your organization. Trusted locally and respected nationally, Liberty Tax Service is the best choice for professional tax services. They are located in Quincy, Hannibal, Pittsfield, and Macomb. And we enter this game with a 2-3 record, the Wildcats do. They're 1-2 in pool play, put them into the silver bracket, and they're going to face off against West Hancock. What do you got, Tom?
Well, you know, today it will show an early game. We'll see what kind of intensity they come out with. It's kind of been up and down in this tournament. I saw a unbelievable team the first night of the tournament as they really showed a lot of intensity and really great play from everybody on the court. We turned around Wednesday night and came back and looked a little flat.
Very flat Wednesday night.
And so last night we showed back with much more intensity again. The key, I thought, between Wednesday and last night was number of service errors that we had.
I would agree.
I think that we served much better and with much more consistency last night than we did on Wednesday. Now, we played this team the first match of the season.
Yep.
And they beat us in 2, I believe.
Beat us in 2 sets. First one was a real good one, lost 25-22, I believe. And our camera's going to get hit. Saw that one happening.
And
sorry, that ball was heading straight at it.
Yeah, and but I think there's been a lot of changes in the lineups with Western. Everybody getting used to each other on the court. I know there was a lot of new faces this year coming in and a lot of new rotation. And so, in turn, I think that this should be a much better and different game than we saw the first time around.
I agree. I definitely agree. We'll be back here in just a few minutes on the Liberty Tax Service pregame show. Hey.
Great Rivers Bank offers a totally free checking account without a monthly minimum balance and no service fees. Share the joy of free checking with friends and family, and when they open a new account, you both earn free gifts. You can refer your friends and family now at refergreatriversbank.com. Our current gift is an Everest Journey backpack. Great Rivers Bank will buy back unused checks and debit cards, up to $10 from previous accounts. For more information, visit our website at www.greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Whether you need just one load of rock for your driveway or many more for your farm or business, Lumley Trucking is the answer for all your rock hauling needs. Give Mark at Lumley Trucking a call at 217-473-4006. Liberty Tax Service of Quincy, Hannibal, Pittsfield, and Macomb are proud supporters of TA Productions. Give them a call today at 217-224-2300. or stop by any of their locations. All right, we're about a minute away here from our first serve here on the Liberty Tax Service pregame show. If you would like a fun career as a tax professional, take their course this fall. Visit them today at any of their locations or give them a call at 217-224-2300. That's 217-224-2300. About 30 seconds to go. And Tom, let's talk about West Hancock for a little bit. They've got a good hitter.
They've they've got a couple
34, I believe, was their real good hitter that we faced.
left-handed.
Left-handed hitter.
She looks like she's
Jaden
about
Clymer.
Yeah, it looks like about 6 foot tall. A very athletic build.
Very athletic.
So it should be interesting. Left-handed is much different than the normal because it just screws all the blocking up at the net.
That's what we thought we noticed there at the first game. Of course, it's first game of the year, and everybody's getting the jitters out, but we definitely talked many times about it seemed like the block was on the wrong side of her body.
Yeah.
And she definitely jumps well, gets up, hits it well. She passes well. She'll play all the way around. Western, the last 5 games we've watched, have played just about 11 girls. Nobody really playing all the way around. We saw Dixon play all the way around last night. And it'll be interesting.
Yeah, a little bit about the time. We're starting a little earlier than what was anticipated on the schedule.
Yeah.
Due to several events that Western has going today. We have a parade, I believe, at 1 o'clock in New Canton, and junior high softball girls are playing at 10 o'clock here in Bowen. And so they moved this game up a couple times, up an hour.
Yeah, which really works out good for everybody. Everybody but my wife. She didn't want to get out of bed. We got out of the car, and Coach Eckler was in the parking lot, and she said, "Hey, I really don't appreciate you moving that game up." She's like, "I had to get out of bed earlier."
Yeah. Well, of course, we're old, so we get up early anyway, so it didn't bother me.
It was no problem for me. I was up. I told her last night, I said, regardless, I'll be up at 5:45 watching a video on my phone or something.
Very true.
So,
well, we're about ready to
start. It looks like a little different setup here from Western, as both freshmen are on the court in the starting rotation. And we'll see, it looks like Riley Harris will be in the back, which maybe we'll see McMullen
rotate in for her.
And we're getting ready for first serve. That's going to do it for us on the Liberty Tax Service pregame show. Thanks for tuning into that portion. And it looks like Harris is going to serve first. And then I would assume we will see McMullen off the bench. First serve from Harris comes across good. Good dig from Bareyes in the back row. Patterson's going to swing hard, and that one's going to get down off the hands of Brinley McQuay.
First kill of the day.
First kill. 1 set, 1 kill.
Good start. Tyler's statistics hold true.
Statistics haven't been in our favor here lately, and that's going to get down. Second good serve there from Riley Harris as West Hancock struggled making that play.
2-0 in favor of Western.
We're not doing the score. I'm glad you said something. Another good serve, that one to Clymer. She makes a good play on it. Gets tipped across. And we're going to have a little 2-touch.
Had that call several times last night in our game, too.
Yeah, we've been seeing that. Wednesday night, Alyssa had one. Of course, it's easy to talk to your own kid about it, and you don't see that very much out of a lot of our girls. 3-0 Wildcats. Another good serve from Harris. And that one's going to be popped right there in the middle court.
Yeah.
And down, and we will see McMullen checking in. Autumn Hill back serving for the Titans. Alyssa goes and gets that one. That's going to come cross court to Patterson, and she'll hit that one into the net. Making it 3-2. Hill back serving. Brinley with a good little pass. McMullen will go get that one. Paisley will bump it across. And that one out of the reach of Bareyes, and we're knotted up 3-3.
Hill's back serving. Left hand serving. I wonder if that makes any difference the way that ball spins off.
That's 2 of them they've got there, lefties. McQuay to Alyssa. Alyssa over to Paisley. She swings hard, and that'll be kill number 2 for her. Assist Alyssa.
Puts Weston back on top, 4-3.
It's nice.
Brinley's back to serve.
Brinley back serving. It's nice just having an aft up here running the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Conkright checked in for Bareyes. That serve's going to be into the net, and we're going to see her exit as Lauren White steps in. And we're going to have Brown. No, not Brown. This one's
Hits
not.
it-
This
hits
one's
it.
not on the roster. We
I'll
had
say.
that problem in West Hancock.
She hits it long anyway. Brings
Long
the
and
score to
out.
5-4 in favor of Weston.
And it'll be Allie Woods back serving for the Wildcats. Crowd filling in just a little bit now.
Yep.
I would assume Payson's going to roll in here pretty quick, and that's going to bring some fans. And that one hit into the
Spike.
net by little.
Yep.
Good to see Western get a little bit of a quicker start than what we've saw 3 nights ago for sure. If you need to take that time, you just take it. Clymer gets up, and she's going to hammer one home, and that one just in. That was a good hit from her. You missed it.
I did.
Yeah,
I
that was a good hit.
You know, this business thing has got me, all tied up. Dealers calling me.
All the time.
Could be worse. In this agricultural climate. Nice serve.
Conkright
Setting up.
Set up Dixon. She'll bump it across. And that one in the hole between Woods and McMullen. And we're knotted up 6-6 here on the Great River scoreboard. And I think we saw that a lot last night. Just a little miscommunication. A lot of new faces, like we've said.
Trying to cover all the holes in the court.
Conkright going to back set to Patterson. She gets a good hit on it. And that's going to be tough to get across, and I think that's going to get out of play.
Yep.
Off the hands of Harness.
Playing a lot of people as they come in.
Both teams really subbing in.
Yeah, Riley's back in the game.
Riley Harris.
Puts Rachel back to serve.
Good serve from her. Set up to Clymer. Rachel with a good dig there. Conkright. Kind of a set there in the middle of the court. McMullen sends it across.
Yep.
That goes out to Ray. And that was down the line. I'm going to say that was probably going to get out. We got a little bit of help there as Clymer will send it across. Conkright. Dixon in the middle. It's really hard to take a big swing whenever Clymer's jumping the block. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
We got a good look at that from our angle. Clymer gets up, and she's going to get in the net on it. Yeah. And that was a good play from her, though, to get up. Good thinking, just
like I said, she's way over the net. She's at least 6 foot and probably jumps extremely well.
Yeah, got long arms. McMullen back serving 8-6. Wildcats. And that
nice service
down
ace.
for an ace there. Off the hands of Autumn Hill.
Once again, don't want to jinx us, but our serving has become much more consistent so far.
More consistent. I think we've got one service error right now.
So far.
And that's not bad through 10 points. Dixon with a big swing. And a good play there by their libero. Clymer sends it across. Conkright sends that just across. Allie diving. Harris over to Harris. She's going to send it across.
Nice scramble.
They're going to set Clymer up on this one. And a good hit and a good dig from McMullen. And they're going to go outside. Conkright gets on that one. Man.
Nice volley.
Back and forth here.
Nice volley here.
Conkright going to throw it outside to Harris. Good hit from her. And we're going to have a net call on Clymer. That's going to be 2 on her in the game.
Puts us up 10-6.
10-6. And Rachel still back serving for the Wildcats. That one's going to be hit across. Woods will field that one. Conkright to Harris. That would have been long and out. And we're going to get another net violation.
Yeah.
And that one is going to go against number 17.
You notice when Rachel serves it, the way she hits that ball, it knuckles.
Yeah.
I was just watching it.
It's a neat view to be where we're at.
I don't say, with the view we have, it's really interesting.
It's going to go back to Clymer. She rises up. And Lauren White got a hand on it, but there's not much you can do with that one.
No. I think the biggest key was that she was still thinking right-handed and it came from the left hand.
I think so,
she was
too.
just off a little bit.
Allie Woods pops it straight up. Harris gonna hit it across. They'll go to Hill with it. Harris, Conkright, back to Dixon in the middle. She'll tip it to the back corner. McMullen, Conkright out to Harris. Good hit from her. Clymer digs that one. And that's
down the
gonna be
line.
down
That's
the line
out.
and in on the line. Just touched the line. And our statistician agrees.
Does she? Okay,
She's
well.
kind of sitting down the line. It looked pretty close to out.
My angle's not as good as hers.
You just don't want to argue with her this morning. And that's safe.
I understand
That's
that,
good
too.
thinking. And Clymer's going to hit that one.
Long. Brings the score to 12-8 in favor of Western.
We're going to see Barres and McQuay check in. Conkright and White sit down. And we'll have Alyssa back serving.
Not jinxing her, but she's been pretty consistent this year so far.
Was last night. She's had her chances. Good serve from her. Clymer with a pass. And a good hit off the hands of Aubrey Carley.
I noticed that she's went away from the jump serve back to.
Yeah, she struggled with that a little bit middle of the week. I think whenever, that Wednesday game,
That
when
Wednesday,
everybody
yeah.
struggled,
Yeah.
she struggled, and she just said, until I figured out, I got to stop doing that. Little back serving. Barra is going to set up Dixon. That's one of those she should have pounded that one
Yeah,
hard. She was up there with no block, and a good block.
Nice block
from Emma, and that's going to result in a point. 13-9 Wildcats on the Great River scoreboard, and we're going to see Chevy McCoy checking back in.
She does a nice job blocking at the net also.
Very nice.
Chevy does I noticed last night.
Emma with a good serve across. And that one's going to fall.
Got a hand on it, but couldn't control the block. (13-10) still in favor of Weston.
Harness back serving for the Titans. Good serve from her. Barres sets Harris. Harris with a good hit there.
Yep,
That's going to
puts it down and it fell on the floor.
Boy, Tom, you know you're old when you got to have reading glasses, and I'm half your age. I was jealous of you every time I looked over at you.
Yeah, I can actually read the program. Nice serve. They
Harris,
dug it out.
Patterson
Paisley
goes up and gets it.
Killed it.
I would have liked to see her hit that one straight down. She was up there plenty high.
Yeah.
And either way, results in a point.
34 puts the ball into the net. 15-10. Riley still serving. Nice serve.
Clymer off the hands of her, and that's going to be another ace for Harris. And I think she's got a few aces on today. No, that's her first one.
Timeout called by
Wes Hancock, and we'll go to a short break as well.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Give Devin at Goalie and Heckler Insurance a call today at 217-335-2817. Let us stand between you and loss. All right, coming back out of the first timeout. 16-10 Wildcats.
game one of
two for us. Yeah.
We
are at the end of this game. We've got Payson coming up. We will step away from this stream though and start a new stream for everybody tuning in right now.
Nice serve, back row.
Off the hands of Clymer. Chevy with a good little tip across. Back over to Hill.
Another left-hander, two left-handers in there.
Chevy. Harris dives for that one. It's going to get out of play. And we are 16-11.
I still think you got a left-hander at the net. It's still
It's tough.
It still
It's
makes
tough.
the blocker think about what's going on.
For sure. And we're going to have one of those lefties, Autumn Hill, back serving, which puts Clymer in the front row. I think they're just opposite each other. That's going to be McQuay from the back. Clymer's going to send it across. McMullen dives. Bar Eyes pops it up. That's going to be sent across from Dixon. Clymer with a good hit. McMullen with another good dig. Bar Eyes back to McQuay, who swings hard, and the tape catches that one.
Yep.
That was transpiring into a pretty fun play there.
Yeah, it was. We scrambled pretty hard to keep that alive.
Good serve across from Hill. Alyssa to Chevy. She gets stuffed at the net, but that's okay. She's going to send, Alyssa will send it deep. And a free ball across. Alyssa outside to Paisley. And she swings hard and off the block, and that's where you got to go.
Yeah.
Good things happen when you swing hard. 17-12. It's very nice having my wife running the scoreboard, Tom.
You can't, yeah.
I'm able to watch the game. This is great.
I'll say.
McQuay with a serve across. A high floater.
I'll say that was an interesting serve.
Yeah. And a
Nice.
Block at the net by McCoy.
Another block.
And
Good net play by McCoy.
very good. 17-13. That'll sit down McQuay, and we're going to have Lauren White checking in there in the back row.
The unknown number serving.
Yeah, and I forget her name. When we were up at West Hancock, me and Reese realized she was not on the roster, and so we asked their student section, who was right by us, what her name was. And
Paisley hits one a little long.
if Reese is listening, he should text me her name because he'll remember. He's young.
Yeah.
But I think he's at the eye doctor. McCoy's going to pop that one across. McMullen, Conkright back to Chevy. She swings hard, gets blocked. She'll go outside to Patterson. She swings hard off the block, gets tipped back across. And Paisley's taking it right at him, Tom. This is one of the better games we've seen out of her.
Yeah, she is swinging hard. Fan says, wow.
Grandma's appreciating that one, let me tell you. Man, that's all. That was a pretty good sequence for her. And that one's going to be hit long and out of play.
20-14, unless she's, 19-14. She's quick on that scoreboard.
I know it.
You better be ready.
White's going to send that one across. They're going to set Clymer. McMullen digs that one. They'll take it right outside to Patterson. She's going to swing hard, and another kill from her from Conkright. You were here in person watching the game when we played Brown County, but we were laughing up here because they would set Paisley up, and she'd take it right at the marker, girl.
Oh, yeah.
D1 athlete.
Yeah.
No fear out of that freshman. And that one's going to be hit low in the net. We're 21-14.
Freshman has a tendency to be a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't respect.
No. Woods across the hill. And
nice placement of the ball there.
Out of the reach from White. And 21-15. And we've got Larson back serving for the Titans. Going to be long, 22-15.
Good judgment there to let that one go. Brings Rachel back to serve again.
And that one kind of hit out of play, but brought back in. LeBaron will send it across. Conkright to Dixon. She'll swing. And that one's dug up. Clymer really gets up, and I think that got out of play. I think Allie took a swing at it, but she missed it.
And the funny thing about it, the blocker was there, but the left hand
got it right around.
Got around it.
23-15, McMullen. That one was right back here at the line. Clymer gets up. Good block from Harris, and then she got down to get a hand on it.
Makes score 23-16.
Payson just entered the gym. We've got them next. Good rally here. White's going to tip it up. Conkright, middle to Dixon. She'll tip it in the middle.
Goes into the net, brings match point.
Match point, and that'll be Bar Eyes back serving as she's checking in. And McQuay in for White. 24-16.
By the way, pretty snazzy tennis shoes she has on.
Yeah, she spends a lot of time picking those out.
I bet she does.
Good
Nice
serve.
serve.
From Murph over to Clymer. That one's going to get set up. Libero will pop it across. McMullen digs it. Dixon sends it across. A little bit of out of sequence here on both sides. This one here, Bar Eyes, middle to Dixon. She swings off the block. Hill with the left hand. Dixon gets a hand on it though. McMullen keeps it alive.
Rachel digs it out.
Another good dig from Rach. Much better passing game from everybody on our team.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a kill for Riley Harris from Alyssa.
That'll put game one in the win column for the Western Wildcats.
That is exciting.
25-16.
25-16. We've got a couple minutes. We'll be back here in just a second with some stats from set number one. The Place offers Lotus drinks, hand-dipped ice creams, milkshakes, and much more. They are located on the corner of Mortimer and Decatur Street in Barrie. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can review your game plan. Call 217-222-7173 today. Edward Jones, member SIPC. All right, back from the end of set one, Wildcats won 25-16. And let's look at a few stats here. Kill column, Patterson with 5, Harris with 2. And I think we talked about that. We thought that throughout the game from our standpoint. Patterson was really swinging hard. On the service, on the aces, we've got McMullen and Harris 1 apiece. We only had 1 service error on the whole game. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Reese would have loved this game. He's always up here taking stats, talking about service errors, and he's missing.
Well, that's kind of the key. I think that was the key to the win.
We've got McMullen for 12 digs, White with 4, and we've got Barres with 4 assists, Conkright with 2, and McQuay with 1. Really an all-around good. We didn't have a lot of errors unless we missed some of them.
Well, I thought we played pretty well.
Yeah, I did too. I thought we played real well.
Well, the score of the first game was 25-16 in favor of the Western Wildcats. Well, real close to getting ready to start game number 2 of the first match of the day.
Got about 20 seconds here. It'd be nice to see us win in 2, Tom.
We haven't done that. I haven't seen many games like that.
We are 2-3 on the season. We have won 2 games, and it's taken 3 sets each time. And we've lost 3 games in 2 sets each time. So we're yet to have a 2-0 win. We need one of those.
Maybe today will be it.
I'd like to see us get 2 of those and not be here all day.
I know you have other activities.
Yeah, we're going to the parade. You're probably going to the parade too.
Maybe so.
You haven't been told yet.
I just followed my lead.
Yeah, and she's a good leader.
Definitely. Looks like we're coming back with the same lineup we started with the first game.
Looks like the same starters, yep. They have rotated once. And comes across to Dixon. Barres to McQuay. She'll swing hard and off the hands of off of Harness.
Harness.
And that one was going to be long and out.
almost didn't get in the gym.
Yeah, we've had some help on it. And that
one's going to be out.
Off of Hill there, Autumn Hill.
We got a new ball boy.
Yeah, we do.
Thank
we usually
goodness.
jump up off and on.
I'll say Reese is usually the Johnny on the spot.
Reese is quick. Unless Rachel's back here. Rachel jumps up here knowing Reese is too
okay.
slow. McQuay will be back serving. We're 2-0 on the Great River scoreboard. And that one's going to be hit long, and he's going to field that one for us also. This is really going great.
Fantastic
from our
for me.
standpoint up
Fantastic
here.
for me.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the game, just the amount of work we're having to do.
2-1 in favor of Western.
There, Libero back serving. Conkright's going to tip that one across. McCoy.
Oh.
And a good little dump from Conkright as everybody was shifting that direction. And that'll bring Allie Woods in to serve as Chevy McCoy sits down. Clymer to Harness. Dig from Rachel. Conkright out to Patterson. She gets stuffed at the net by the combination of Clymer and Grodhouse.
3-2, still in favor of Western. Couple subs or replacements. Rotation comes in for West Hancock.
Dixon swinging. That's off the block of Clymer.
And it's going to fall to the floor.
That's tough. A little bit of out of sequence there.
Yep. Rachel back to serve.
And that's going to be kind of hit out of play there by Little. Brought back in, though. And Dixon with a little bit of a missed pass over to Conkright.
Yep.
And
don't think she expected her to get that.
I don't think so. And there's Clymer serving. That's going to go out to Harris.
Nice hit down the line. They returned it.
Woods to Conkright. She goes and gets it. Harris hits that one across. Dixon swings hard. And she's going to get a kill there from Conkright. And that'll bring in Bars and McQuay.
Looks like we're playing. Looks like we're rotating 11 again. So far, I think I've counted 11.
I think we're at 10. I think Dixon's been playing all the way around.
Oh, has she?
Yes. I know Candace Skirvin was sick the other day, and we are yet to see her back in. She might
Nice
still be under the
by
weather.
Bar Eyes. They got it back across. Dug by Rachel.
Barr is going to set Dixon in the middle. Good dig there. And that one's going to get out of play off the hands of Carly.
Do they not, in the old days, we used to have line judges?
So they do that in the postseason, maybe just at the state level. I don't even know if you see that in regionals.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. You do see it in regionals, I'm told. And a good kill there from Carly, kind of makes up for that last one.
Makes the score 6-4, still in favor of Western.
And we've got Jocelyn Little back serving. Good serve from her. Off McQuay. Barry sets Dixon up. Good spot
Nice
for her.
kill.
Good kill for her.
Nice kill.
And that'll be Dixon back serving. We've got McCoy checking back in for Woods. It's a good serve from her. Almost catches the upright up there, the beams. And a good block at the net from Chevy. And she's going to hit that one down. Clymer makes a good play on that. That'll be out there to Carly, and she's going to miss swing. In the net, 8-4 Wildcats.
You know, Chevy does it, I think, plays the net extremely well. Set the bar. Nice hit across. They bump it across. Free ball it.
Bar eyes. McCoy, good hit from her. She didn't even jump. She's just that tall. McCoy going to set up Chevy. Good dig there. That'll go out to Carly. Bar eyes out to Harris. Good hit from her. It's good to see a swinging, Tom.
Yeah. Nice rally here.
McMullen, Bar eyes back set to McQuay, and that almost got down, but it's going to get out of play off the hands of Clymer. She made a good diving play, just couldn't get to it.
9-4, Western. Down the line.
That's going to be in. That's an ace.
That's in.
That was a good serve for Dixon. 10-4, good rally here. And you can't quite see her in our camera. She's over there on the far side. I tried to. That one will be set up for Hall.
That one's down. They called it on the line.
Yeah.
And I believe it was.
I think so. 10-5 on the Great River scoreboard. Anthony Bar-Eyes here alongside with Tom Patterson. We had him last Saturday at the JV tournament in Beardstown.
I'm a weekender.
Then we talked him into it again. You would have done it all week with me. Just it's a Saturday and you can't get Reese Dunker out of bed.
Yeah.
No, he just texted me and said he's at the cafe eating.
Oh, that's nice of him.
I appreciate him telling a fat kid that. And we're going to see Macy Shepard checking in here for Dixon. The first time Dixon's going to sit down. Macy Shepard checking in.
Little hesitation. They just get it across.
Paisley to Alyssa, to Brinley. Good little hit from her. And that one comes across. Shepard with a good pass. Alyssa out to Pays. Swing hard, Pays. Oh, they're going to call it a block, but I'm not sure it ever got over. And that gets off the hands of Shepard and out of play.
Right. Yep. (11-6), favor of Western. Rachel decided to let it go at the end. Good choice.
Trying to figure out who that libero is.
She's long. I took out the radio people on the other side of the stage. She's close enough we could ask her name.
Yeah, we could. I believe, I remember, waiting to confirm this with Reese as he's at the cafe enjoying breakfast.
So he's got plenty of time on his hands. Smart dink over the net. Do they still call them dinks?
I think they do.
Okay, I just double checking my terminology.
And we are 12-8 in favor of the Wildcats. That one comes across. Lauren to Conkright. She's going to set up McCoy, who swings hard, and we're going to get a net violation
on 34.
I believe it was 34.
It was.
Clymer.
She's
Jaden
had
Clymer.
3 or 4 of those already today.
Yeah. That one off the backboard, off the hands of McMullen.
Now the question is, if you'd have played it over,
no.
Okay, just double ask.
No, but as soon as it gets the back wall or gets something that puts it back into play, unless it's ceiling related.
13-9, favor of Western. Larson serving.
A good little tip across from Conkright. And that'll sit down. Patterson brings back in Harris.
McMullen back to serve.
We do believe that libero is Jaden Houston. Ooh. And that one there misplayed just a little bit by Little, making it 15-9. We won the race to 15. McMullen with another good serve. That's an
great
ace from
serve
her
there.
off the hands of Autumn Little. And she goes back to serve this one. Clymer jumps up, and a good block from Harris, but it gets out of play, and that's a kill for Clymer.
A lot of power on that kill there.
A lot of power.
Misplayed by Western, brings the score to 16-11 on that serve.
That'll bring Clymer back to it. Harris with a good hit across. And that's going to be sent into the net by Little. You know, Jaden Clymer's only a junior. We're going to see her next year too, Tom. Good athlete.
A lot of young underclass players I've seen so far this year.
On a lot of teams. Barra is going to check back in, and she'll be serving for the Wildcats. 17-11 on the Great River scoreboard. And Houston makes a play on that one. Gets set up to Hill. Off the block. Alyssa will come back to Brindley. Has a good spot to come back to, and that's hit right at Lakin Larson. And a kill for Brindley McQuay.
Going to get a timeout by West Hancock here with the score 18-11 in favor of Western.
Good to see Western playing like this, Tom.
You know, we talked about, you know, a lot of young players. You know, West Hancock only has about 3 or 4 seniors on their team, I think.
Yeah, and
5. Well, they got more than that. They got 6.
Larson, we've seen her play quite a bit. Yeah, a lot of underclassmen on these teams.
But Western only has 4 seniors. They're going to miss several of them, though, next year.
18-11. We got about 20 minutes till we come out of the time, or 20 seconds till we come out of the timeout here. EA Productions would like to thank Milky's Place, The Puppy Parlor, and Tacos Tequila for being sponsors of today's broadcast. Bar Eyes back serving, 18-11. Out of the timeout there. That one from Clymer. Hit over to Hill. A little bit of a lefty. Good dig from Woods. Bar Eyes to Dixon. That one's going to get out of play. That one's hit long by Jocelyn Little, 19-11. And, you know, we're going to get these Titans again this week. What night do we play them at home? Tuesday night, first home game, Tom. We'll have a freshman game at 5 o'clock. Of course, we'll have that right here on tap.
I will be in Nebraska.
You better be tuning in, Tom.
I will. Don't worry.
That one played on by McQuay. Got a couple girls diving. I think that was a good choice on Dixon's part to send that one across. Bar Eyes dives and makes the play on that one.
Dig on by Bar Eyes.
Harris with a good hit across, and that's going to be a kill from her. From McQuay, I believe.
That brings the score 20-11. Bar Eyes goes back to serve.
Another good serve from her right to Houston. That's going to be misplayed on. That's an ace, and
Ace.
Got to be careful with that one. Larson was on a head-on collision there with the upright. And we're going to see Sabrina check in, I believe, for her first varsity action.
Serves right into the net.
Bar Eyes with a missed serve. That's just excellent. Whose kid is that?
A little sarcastic there.
Yeah. That's okay.
Little back to serve.
That one there off the hands of Woods.
Puts one deep.
21-13, Tom. Be nice to see us put them away here.
I'll say we don't want to linger here too long.
Can't play around. That one across the Woods. That one's going to be sent back across from her. Clymer jumping, and that one's going to be in.
That's it. 21-14. I'd say maybe one more point, we might see a timeout.
I would say so.
She's up thinking about it at the moment.
And we've got Little serving. McMullen pops that one up. Woods hits that across. And Sabrina hits that one back across, and we never got across the net. Just cross court.
Nope.
We tried both sides there. 21-15, little run here for the Titans. Woods. Sabrina gets to that one. Harris will send it across. And that one's going to get down 21-16. And we're going to see McQuay checking right back in. We got to get in rhythm here. Only a 5-point game.
Yeah.
Little serves that one long.
Makes it 22-16.
And, you know, sometimes a little pause in the game, even a substitution pause, you know, a timeout,
Yeah.
a lineup check. That's what I've been telling Tyler. Like, you got to check your lineup when you're coaching down there. Throw them off. Dixon with a good serve. And a little bit of an overpass, and we're going to get a net violation on Lathan Larson.
Did they call that a net
Yep.
or a lift?
I think they called it a net. I actually thought they were going to call it a lift, but I saw her hold up her fingers and point at the net. Clymer with an attack from the back row.
Nice dig by Bar Eyes.
Harris with another good kill. That one's from McMullen.
24-16 brings it to game point and match point.
Game point, match point. It'd be nice for the Wildcats to get out of this one. And Dixon's going to serve that one in the net. We're going to be 24-17.
Right on cue, we put her into the net.
Yeah, we did. That's going to be a lot of pressure now.
That's only about 2 service errors for the day on this game.
We've got 4 this
4.
game. Alyssa's had 1. McQuay's had 2, and Dixon's had 1. McMullen with
Digs
that
it.
one. And Chevy chased her down back there, her and Emma, but they...
24-18, West Hancock stays alive.
Dixon's going to send that one across. Bar Eyes digs that one. McQuay to McCoy. Houston's going to send it back. McMullen with a good pass to Alyssa. She goes over to Harris, who gets a good hit on it.
Nice rally here.
That'll be Hill with a good hit. Alyssa back to McQuay. She's going to hit it to Clymer. Great rally, Tom. And that one's going to be hit out of bounds, and that's going to do it for game number 1 here for the Western Wildcats as they win 25-18 here in the second set.
Won 25-16 the first set, I believe.
Yeah.
And so match 1's in the books.
Match 1 in the books. So we're about 9:40. We're ahead of time a little bit. I would assume they're going to start. So, I mean, I can't imagine them stalling too long.
I'll say if you can get ahead.
Yeah, this early in the day, you got to get ahead. What do we got stat-wise? She's doing some totaling up.
I don't say
It was good to see some energy here from the Wildcats, especially on a morning game. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, that's what I was. You know, we talked about that in the pregame, a little bit of consistency, and looks like we did really well today in the consistency department.
I would agree with you. Let's see here on the kills. That game a lot more even. McQuay had 3 kills, Dixon 2, Conkright 2, Harris 2. Patterson didn't get into the action on that one, but she still had 5 in the game to lead all totals. Serving-wise, we end up with 5 serving errors for the whole game for that set. Won the first set.
That's excellent.
That is excellent. We had 5 aces that set, 1 from Bar Eyes, 2 from McMullen, 1 from McQuay, 1 from Dixon. That's a game changer too.
Right.
Yeah, McMullen with 9 more digs. That's going to give her 21 on the set or on the game. And Bar Eyes had 8 assists.
Excellent game by.
Excellent game all the way around.
It was.
I'm not sure that the Wildcats, used much for timeouts. We don't track that, but I don't remember us taking any. I know we talked about it a couple times.
Well, Tyler's prediction came true in this first 2 games.
That's scary.
We scored the first point on both games.
Yeah, that's right.
And what was it, 76% of that?
76%. We've been hurting that here the last couple days.
So
that's going to do it for us. For game number 1, the Western Wildcats are going to win 25-16, 25-18 in straight sets. We will be back live on our second stream here in about 10 minutes for a Liberty Tax Service pregame show. Join us then.